morning. Welcome to Paradise Now, Dialogues with the Mother. My name is Sanda Davis, and I'll be your host for today's show and for many, many shows to come. Today's show is called Forever Young. Now, the boomers and the zoomers definitely remember Alphaville singing Forever Young. Pay attention to the words. They were saying there at some point, we don't know how, but never say never. So this is my message to you. Never say never, because this is the time when you start to find out how to regain your better shape, how to regain your youth, not just youthfulness, but youth. If you are 70, if you are 80, if you are 85, if you are 95, you are here on earth functioning, and you can always learn to function better and regain vitality and extend in an enjoyable way your longevity. The divine work is exactly behind you to help you regain your longevity, regain your youth and your better functioning. I will teach you things that you never thought of and you've never known, but they're making a lot of sense. Also, you'll hear from me things that you already know, so what I'm presenting to you is not totally unfamiliar. But you have to know that this is a very special time in the history of humanity. The human race has reached a quality that makes it possible for the better things to prevail and for the better learning and for the better path to become possible and feasible. You learn, for instance, that the divine that was talking about everlasting life did not mean it just in a spirit form somewhere. The wholeness, the promise that is the Christian promise that you shall be made whole, for instance, refers to the fact that the wholeness of who you are, body and soul, mind, body and soul, your whole being has to function. It's not just the spirit. The spirit doesn't last long without the body. The spirit depends on the body, and the body depends on a good relationship to the good spirit. Both body and spirit work together. Body and mind work together. Everything has to work together, and everything works together for good for those that love God. The condition is godliness. The condition is godliness, meaning that you have to uphold the fundamental principles that are valid for all religions, for all cultures, for all people. It is nothing exceptional. It is nothing that wouldn't be normal to be expected of you. But you'll just have to learn. And in today's show, I will explain some things. I will make known to you some things. In the future shows, I will make known other things. And gradually, you will acquire more and more of the knowing that would give you the power. Remember, knowledge is power. The knowing will give you the power to take things in your own hands regarding your youth, your vitality, your regeneration. Regenerate you rather than create more failing generations. Keep regenerating you. in the correct way, and we'll be talking about that. So, as you hear the song Forever Young, who wants to live forever? Who wants to be forever young? Do you want to be forever young? Some of you will make it. Some of you will be forever young. I know it's hard for you to believe it. It may take some time for people to reach to that goal, but you don't become forever young today. Today you start to walk towards that regeneration, vitality, and youth, regardless of what your age is. It is the walk towards the eternal youth is a progressive walk. First of all, you have to look at you today and improve everything you can starting today. Or you may have already started. People who have already started to improve their condition will have more and more developing and showing them that people now in their 90s can function, many of them better than the old generations are functioning in their 60s or in their 70s. Right now we have a lot of people over 100 years old throughout the world, not just in one place. And we have a lot of people who are in their 90s who take care of themselves and who take care of others and who are vigilant and who kept at least some of the capacity that was most important. I watched somewhere on the social media a surgeon who was 95 when he was filmed, brain surgeon, neurosurgeon, who was so good and so active and so lucid that he was assisting in surgery at age 95. At age 95, and if I remember correctly, by 92 he decided that he will not operate, although he was capable to do it, but he didn't want to risk, he didn't want to have an incident that would put the patients at risk. So over the age of 90, he decided that he would use his knowledge and his wisdom to guide the surgeons that were doing the neurosurgery. So you've seen in the previous show, and you'll find on social media so many examples of people right now who are at least 20 years more vibrant than they used to be at this kind of age. People who are active. You've seen in the previous show the French champion who was beating his own record in bicycle riding at 105 years. He was beating the record that he had from age 102. So these are realities. It's not a utopia. It is a reality, and this is how it will happen. Some who advance will be examples for others. Others will follow. You'll see, for instance, a lady from Florida who is 70 years old, looking 35, and her personality and her way of doing things helped with that. And she helps people with the nutrition that helps her. Of course, there's more than the nutrition, but she helps people with nutrition. But then you'll see a woman 80 who looks 30 and who runs and who does bodybuilding, and she has a lot of other people working with her. After she achieved what she achieved, now she's helping other people who follow. And this is how gradually the transformation will occur. After the break, I'll tell you more. For people who missed our previous shows, we recommend that you go and visit YouTube and type in search Paradise Now, Dialogues with the Mother. You'll find there all the episodes. Please leave your comments. We're interested in what you think. We're looking forward to hear from you. Classes with the Mother, Sanda Davis. Learn about true love, soul and spirit, paradise now, gaze to the eternal paradise, gaze to the universal paradise, healing, and many other topics that you might be interested in. Check on the website and you'll find the information, and let us know if you're interested in class, online, or in your area. Walk and Dance reality show on Paradise Now. If you have paraplegia or quadriplegia. Auditions start March 1st to April 1st, 2017. On the air healing for spinal cord injury. We're currently looking for advertisers and sponsors for our show. If you wish to advertise or sponsor our show, please refer to the information on the screen and contact us. Thank you. Now the entire population of the earth has to learn that there is more than medical advancements, nutrition and exercise that is behind the fact that more people live longer. It is the divine plan. It is intended to be so for people to live long enough, to develop well enough, so that their own quality and the quality of society that they develop will improve, so that their own future after the life on Earth would extend to going on other planets, developing other worlds, with people that live long enough to learn well enough, to develop their own character well enough. It is the wisdom of the one true God and the wisdom of many gods that work with the one true God to guide people towards their own divine development. As mentioned in a previous show, biological life at best can reach 120 years. Just physical biology can, at best in humans, can reach 120 years. But somewhere along the line of the 120 years, the earlier the better, the divine life works together with the biological life, giving the biological life the power to be so refined and so in touch with the powers that give the human potential the access to the infinite potentials, that the divine is shaping the power of the biological life to lead it to longer and longer and longer potentials. So this process of long life depends on what's being achieved with all beings in all realms. As I mentioned in the show in episode 41, to have a long road ahead of us, time had to be in a very good shape in relationship to space. We need infinite time, we need infinite space, we need infinite life, we need infinite mother, we need infinite father, infinite, many other infinites that are part of that, the infinite days, the infinite lights, like infinite goodness. Only that which is good is infinite. So as we advance, as you know, we are moving through space. We don't just stay in one place, we don't just turn around the sun. With the sun, we move around the galaxy. With the galaxy, we move around the universe. With the universes, with the universe, and so on. So that whole evolution has literally matching the evolution of people with the evolution of the place that is compatible with us. The trajectory of the earth is not just straight, it goes in directions that are compatible with what's happening on the earth, what's happening with people. As people are ready and start learning how to live longer, the earth is moving through time and space that are shaped to maintain longer life. Because if you were to run out of space, the form would just collapse. If you were to run out of time, then the regular processes of life would just collapse. If you were to move out of the realm of life, then you wouldn't be alive. You may have time and space, but you wouldn't be alive. You would be ghost form or whatever soul that has to find the place, hopefully a safe place in the universe. Well, the wholeness of mind, body, soul, spirit, that means matter, that means all components, all of that wholeness requires the road, requires the outside conditions. The way if you have your lungs and all of your system ready to breathe, you have to come out and breathe into a world that has air for you to breathe, that has the right components. The same thing with duration, with time and space and life, permanent life, infinite life, and so on. The way you are for a while in the womb, nurtured by what's happening in the womb, that's how you are nurtured by the biological life for some time. But then you come out of the womb. You come out of a life that is strictly biological, and it is biological and divine. And it is an advancement in your quality that gives the possibility for your own life as a whole being to be longer and for you to stay younger longer. And there are very specific things that you have to learn. The way the baby that comes out of the womb has to learn how to walk and how to talk and how to walk faster and then to skate and to sing and to interact in an evolving way and then to go to church and then to believe and study and achieve something with their life. The same way now that you are coming out of a life that is strictly biological and you evolve with biology and with the divine life, you have to learn how to walk the divine life. If you are 90 and you are strictly in biological life, it's difficult. If you are 90 and you are well advanced and well receptive to the divine life that helps the biological life, then you walk better physically. Your understanding, your potential, everything is better. So connecting to the divine is fundamental for the better functioning. It's not enough to just stay in the biological womb. You have to step into the divine world that's here on earth, that is open for you, and you have to come out of that and to breathe the air, the light, and the might of advancing in a way that's not just physical, that is not just biological, that is not just intellectual or mental, in a way that is whole and it is holy. You have to advance holy and whole. That's the definition. Remember, holy and whole. We will discuss specifics in the segments to come and in the shows to come. I do plan to have the next shows all the way through May, all the way through June, dedicated to being forever young. dedicated to your understanding of your own longevity. I will give you in every show something important for you to understand and to follow. For people who missed our previous shows, we recommend that you go and visit YouTube and type in search Paradise Now Dialogues with the Mother. You'll find there all the episodes. Please leave your comments. We're interested in what you think. We're looking forward to hear from you. Classes with the Mother, Sanda Davis. Learn about true love, soul and spirit, paradise now, gaze to the eternal paradise, gaze to the universal paradise, healing, and many other topics that you might be interested in. Check on the website and you'll find the information, and let us know if you're interested in class, online, or in your area. Walk and Dance reality show on Paradise Now. If you have paraplegia or quadriplegia. Auditions start March 1st to April 1st, 2017. On the air healing for spinal cord injury. We're currently looking for advertisers and sponsors for our show. If you wish to advertise or sponsor our show, please refer to the information on the screen and contact us. Thank you. Now, let's start now with some of the steps that you have to acquire as you listen to this show, and please get your friends to listen to this show. And if you missed any of the shows, get somebody to find them on YouTube. They're advertised in the break, and find them on YouTube so that you can pay attention to every show and learn. Because this is good learning, and you'll see it as you apply it, how good it is for you. You have to realize that when people are thinking of eternal life, or they're writing about eternal life, either they're writing philosophy or poems or poetry, or they're singing and dreaming about that, that was because they knew. Subconsciously, they knew that it should be so. They knew that it is possible. People appear to dream the impossible dream. In reality, what appears to be impossible, it is actually feasible. Maybe not immediately, maybe it takes a few steps, sometimes it took a few centuries, but right now we are right there where it is possible for you to live longer, better, healthier, and to recover many, many of the functions that may have gone dormant in you. But they are there, they just need your encouragement and your support. Now, I have to mention here that there are some changes that you have to make. Let's just hope that you pass beyond thinking that it is impossible to live longer, because you already see around yourself that it is possible to live longer and to live better. So you're already looking at the possibility. What that does, it gives you the hope. When you see an example, when you see somebody who is 105 beating his own record, being a great athlete, totally lucid, speaking so correctly and so well, and training every day, then that gives you the hope that maybe you can improve your walking. And if you improve your walking, maybe you can remember how to ride your bicycle, or how to swim, or how to do the kind of things that you like to do. So the hope that something is possible and it can be better will give you the idea of looking back of what can you recover. Rather than think that your ability to walk fast is lost forever, you can start thinking that if you practice every day, it comes back, because you already see on television and you already see on social media people who achieve that. They're going down and they said, no, I'm not going down, I will continue and I will recover. So you can learn from them that you can recover. Even if you do it just for the sake of it, for the sake of feeling better and being in better shape, it is worth. Now, from utopic dreaming about long age to the hope that we have now, it is a long distance. What you have to do now is to take the hope to the next step, which is the expectation. After you hope that you can regain your walking, that you can regain your vitality, that you can regain your old interests, that you can regain your youthful condition, after that hope is sustained in many ways that are already visible out there, you have to move into the stage of expectation. Don't just hope to walk better, don't just hope to look better and feel better. Go ahead and expect to walk better. Demand it from yourself, because you already know it's possible. Now move from dream to hope to expectation. For people who missed our previous shows, we recommend that you go and visit YouTube and type in search Paradise Now Dialogues with the Mother. You'll find there all the episodes. Please leave your comments. We're interested in what you think. We're looking forward to hear from you. Classes with the Mother, Sanda Davis. Learn about true love, soul and spirit, paradise now, gaze to the eternal paradise, gaze to the universal paradise, healing, and many other topics that you might be interested in. Check on the website and you'll find the information, and let us know if you're interested in class, online, or in your area. Walk and Dance reality show on Paradise Now, if you have paraplegia or quadriplegia. Auditions start March 1st to April 1st, 2017. On the air healing for spinal cord injury. We're currently looking for advertisers and sponsors for our show. If you wish to advertise or sponsor our show, please refer to the information on the screen and contact us. Thank you. Welcome back, and here is the magic word, expectation. What do you expect? If you are 20, what do you expect? How long do you plan to live? Should you start at age 20 to plan for long and healthy and wonderful life? Yes, you should. You don't have to wait until you do all the wrong things that age you in the wrong way, in the weakening way. You'll have to plan for vitality for the old age. The old age has to be just that many years old. I wish there was another word in English, but that's the only one we have. Or maybe we can say 65 years old, 65 years young, or 80 years young. Or my age is 85, so age should be indicative of long life, complexity, and wisdom. Now, as a young person, you can plan ahead. If you're 40, what do you expect for the age 50? If you are 60, what do you expect? The moment you start to have knee pains, do you expect that it would go worse? Do you expect that things will go so bad because you have rheumatism or arthritis, whatever? Do you expect that things will go worse and you may need a knee replacement 10 years from that time on? Or you design your expectation. Do you take the expectations that you've seen around yourself and make them your own? If you do, can you make the positive choice? You can be 65 and expect the best. Expect recovery if you lost something. Expect training and expect improvement of your condition. If you are 65 and plan for the next 50 years of your life, it's not a realistic 65 plus 50, 115 will be easily reachable. Now, do you want to be a ruin at 115 or you want to be in great shape? How about you are 65 and you do your best to be in the best condition possible? And we'll discuss specifics to know how that is possible. But right now, I'm inviting everybody, all of you, to move from dream, from the impossible dream to the possible dream, to hope and to expectation. And expectations have a fairness to them. If you expect the worst, you can make it happen. If you expect the best, you can make it happen. It is in your hands. You can make the choices to decide, okay, I'm 65, what do I have ahead of me? I have this road where if I do things this way, it goes worse and worse. And I have this other road where if I do things this way, it gets better and better. I do know people who are better at 60 than they were when they were 50. Why? Because they decided somewhere to make the positive change. They decided that they don't go down there because if it goes worse, it's only more painful, more difficult, and it doesn't help anything. So they better plan for being better. If at 50 you plan to be better at 60 than you are at 50, good for you. If you are 60 and you plan to be at 85 better than you are at 60, you are right on. Plan to be, evaluate yourself right now and plan to be at 85 better than you are right now. I do and I practice it. And I will practice it much more. There are sometimes circumstances, responsibilities, need a little bit of organizing. It doesn't mean that they make it too hard to achieve it. They just may raise some challenges, but you'll have to do it. I do it, and I'll teach you how. For people who missed our previous shows, we recommend that you go and visit YouTube and type in search Paradise Now Dialogues with the Mother. You'll find there all the episodes. Please leave your comments. We're interested in what you think. We're looking forward to hear from you. Classes with the Mother, Sanda Davis. Learn about true love, soul and spirit, paradise now, gaze to the eternal paradise, gaze to the universal paradise, healing, and many other topics that you might be interested in. Check on the website and you'll find the information, and let us know if you're interested in class, online, or in your area. Walk and Dance reality show on Paradise Now. If you have paraplegia or quadriplegia. Auditions start March 1st to April 1st, 2017. On the air healing for spinal cord injury. We're currently looking for advertisers and sponsors for our show. If you wish to advertise or sponsor our show, please refer to the information on the screen and contact us. Thank you. So do this at home. First of all, pray. If you pray, if not, meditate. And meditate like this: if it is the will of God for me to live long, if it is the will of God for me to live forever, or at least long, show me, give me the power, give me the strength, and give me the awakening that I need so that I could do my share. You, God, did your share for us to be able to live longer. Now we have to do our share. And that's the main thing. The divine work for you to live longer has already been done. The factors already exist here. Now you have to do it right. And you'll learn. I'll teach you things that you need to do to live longer. Now you have to do them because God can take the horse to water, but God will not force the horse to drink water. And that goes for everyone. And now, first you do the prayer. If you want me to live long, if you think I'm worthy, rather than, oh, I don't deserve it, I cannot do that. No, say, if you think I'm worthy, if you know me better than I know me, and you think I'm worthy, give me what it takes, give me the will, give me the power, give me the understanding, and help me up so that I can feel better and better and work on that every day, and show me what and how. So that's after you make your deal with the God, and with the gods, if you do know that there are more gods who have different specialties, like there'll be something that the God of life will give you life power, while the God will give you life power and joy and many other things. We'll keep it at the larger level. Some of you prefer to think of the universe. Yes, the universe is organized for people to live longer, because the universe does need people to live longer, because the universe is recovering after a dark and deep night. If any of you watched Andromeda, this is what's happening. We're coming out of the long night, and we come back to life, and we have to organize ourselves so that the whole universe comes back to the better conditions. We are blessed and lucky too that the universe agreed to choose life. Because at some point the universe was so dark it could not choose anything, never mind choose life. Now the universe is able to choose life and needs the human beings and needs the divine beings and needs to work with the God and with the galaxies and everything to achieve a living, breathing, universal environment. So yeah, the universe is with you. So this segment in particular, it's reminding you to pray that if the universe has it prepared for you, the universe should guide you so that you too can benefit from this extraordinary possibility that is both the work of the divine realm and of the human realm that evolved in ways that become more and more compatible with the divine. So after you do the prayer, then you'll have to do this. Meditate on the dream. Okay, if this is the impossible dream, I'll dream the impossible dream. And I want the impossible dream to be possible. I want this for me. I want to live longer, healthier. And the next step, you'll say, I want more than the dream. I want the hope. I want that hope to give me what it takes so that I can hope that is possible for me and for others. So remember, dream, hope, expectation, and then make it an expectation. If you dream, if you hope, you have to learn to accept it and to expect it, and then you do your share. For people who missed our previous shows, we recommend that you go and visit YouTube and type in search Paradise Now, Dialogues with the Mother. You'll find there all the episodes. Please leave your comments. We're interested in what you think. We're looking forward to hear from you. Classes with the Mother, Sanda Davis. Learn about true love, soul and spirit, paradise now, gaze to the eternal paradise, gaze to the universal paradise, healing, and many other topics that you might be interested in. Check on the website and you'll find the information, and let us know if you're interested in class, online, or in your area. Walk and Dance reality show on Paradise Now. If you have paraplegia or quadriplegia. Auditions start March 1st to April 1st, 2017. On the air healing for spinal cord injury. We're currently looking for advertisers and sponsors for our show. If you wish to advertise or sponsor our show, please refer to the information on the screen and contact us. Thank you. Welcome back. We're talking about who wants to live forever. If you want to live forever, you have to start with small steps. You know how they say that a journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step? If you want to live 1,000 years, start learning how to live more than 100 years. Better, better and better. And leave the road open. You don't have to put a roadblock at 115. You have to decide that now you want to know how to live so well that when you are 115, you are in a very good shape, which means that you can continue and go over the biological threshold, which is at 120, because meanwhile you've developed your divine component and you have more than biological life, you have divine life. So you have to plan for yourself. Once you expect something, well, you plan and then you do your work. If you expect guests, you plan and you start cooking and you start preparing your house, clean up the house. Well, the same thing for living longer. You have to clean up the house here. You have to clean up your body, your mind, your soul, your spirit. You have to clean them up of the wrong expectations, of the heavy burdens from the harder times. You'll have to clear your mind from the heaviness of the tragedies and the suffering that you've seen on earth, that you had in your own experience. Look at the fact that you are alive now because you've managed to overcome everything you've been through, and clear some of the luggage so that you can walk lighter. Your body has to walk lighter, freed of some of the negative thoughts, negative feelings, negative mentalities that you have learned along a time when we are battling the worst. We finished the battles. There are no more battles as far as the unseen. There are no more battles. It's just, the battles actually stopped quite a while ago. Right now, as soon as somebody, some kind of entity tries something against people, against the earth, against evolution, immediately the cosmic tribunals and the universal courts step in, and they find themselves immediately having to be accountable. So we don't have to fight. We have to come out of the fighting mode. We don't have to fight the old age. We just have to enjoy the next step. We have to enjoy today. We have to enjoy tomorrow. Find something that you can enjoy and change your mentality from expecting the worst to expecting better and better, and if you can, expect the best. Train yourself every day to expect the best, and you will get the best. Once you expect it, you start to prepare yourself. Like I said, when you expect guests, you have to start cleaning your house. You have to start preparing the food. The same thing, when you expect better thoughts, you have to prepare food for better thought. When you expect better outcome, you have to prepare doing what it takes for better outcome, and then you have to do it. It is all in your hands. How long you live, how well you live, it's all on your hands. Regardless of how hard your life has been, regardless of how hard things are now, if you have your mind and your soul and your spirit and your body, you can live forever. If you lack any of these, you can get it and live forever. And you'll learn all of these things. For people who missed our previous shows, we recommend that you go and visit YouTube and type in search Paradise Now, Dialogues with the Mother. You'll find there all the episodes. Please leave your comments. We're interested in what you think. We're looking forward to hear from you. Classes with the Mother, Sanda Davis. Learn about true love, soul and spirit, paradise now, gaze to the eternal paradise, gaze to the universal paradise, healing, and many other topics that you might be interested in. Check on the website and you'll find the information, and let us know if you're interested in class, online, or in your area. Walk and Dance reality show on Paradise Now. If you have paraplegia or quadriplegia. Auditions start March 1st to April 1st, 2017. On the air healing for spinal cord injury. We're currently looking for advertisers and sponsors for our show. If you wish to advertise or sponsor our show, please refer to the information on the screen and contact us. Thank you. Welcome back. We reached the last segment of the show, but we'll have many shows to come, and we'll address different aspects of keeping you younger, longer, in better condition, and understanding more about your future, because you have to know that you do have a great future. And even for future beyond the life on earth, you need longer on earth. You need better and longer on earth so that you can prepare much better for the life beyond. Either directly, physically, people who are alive today who will move on other planets and start civilizations on other planets, or people who would live in their divine form. We'll learn about the ways of the departing, because you can live forever, but you don't necessarily want to live forever on one planet only. There is a wonderful universe there expecting everybody, and it's better to be prepared. Either you live in divine form, or you live in completely wholeness, physical and divine form at the same time. Wherever you go, the earth is willing to prepare you well. This is what is one of the aspects of Earth Paradise, preparing you for your longer journey, allowing you to become conscious, to become strong, to become self-determined, in true connection and harmony with the divine, with the God that has a plan for you. You have to understand better the plan. You have to be in a better condition. You have to be more lucidly prepared for your future. Many wonderful things that will be learned, and will be here with you every step of the way. Now, I would like to address all of you the invitation to participate in studio. I can talk about cosmic and universal and godly and divine and biological and spiritual factors. These are all very important. Everything I share with you is happening now. It is being offered now. Your activity is required now for your own well-being. That learning is provided for you now. What you need to know, however, is that there is a great opening to understand your reality now. Not only the potential, the power, and everything else that will make it better, but what you are going through now. So I would like to have some thinkers about their own life and about the life of others. Now I'm thinking not necessarily all Zoomers. It could be younger people who have parents and they witness different conditions. But I would like to talk about the realities of the day-to-day life and how to experience that in a way that opens the way to the infinite for all of you.